Hey friends, Eric here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. So, today's video we have another article. However, this is an update to the previous video I made on the Bioshock movie update that we had. So, if you haven't checked out that video, I'll put a card at the top right hand corner of the screen now, so you can be able to check it out after this video. Or if you want, I'll leave it down in the description for you guys. Anyways, without any further delay, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into this article. Very quickly, as per usual, if you guys want to check out the article for yourself, I'll leave the link down in the description below. The Bioshock Movie Producer reveals new plans for video game adaptation. Now, producer Roy Lee has announced a new route that the long-awaited Bioshock movie adaptation will be taking. He was joined for the panel at San Diego Comic-Con by industry veterans, and I swear and pray I hope I can actually pronounce these names right because I don't like butchering names, but let's try it. Lorenzo D. Bonaventura and Akiva Goldsman, fingers crossed, as he revealed major updates for the stalled project. What was once conceived as a big budget production has downscaled into something much more contained and personal. This is the information in that previous video that I was talking about. This is following careful deliberation on the challenges involved in bringing the expansive, intricate universe of the Bioshock games to film. This new direction, Lee said, will nail the Bioshock experience because it's focused around the central components that made the original game a landmark title. That is absolutely huge news. I know when I initially made that video and when the news initially came out, people were worried that the budget was actually getting downscaled because we didn't know what that was going to mean. So this is excellent news, and I want them to stay true to the source material and make it as authentic of a Bioshock experience that we possibly can within a movie. He explained that this decision to scale things down had nothing to do with saving or cutting corners for that matter, but was a way to ensure the movie stays true to the atmospheric and thematic richness of the game, and I already love this guy. Just from what he's actually saying, I just want to see this stuff in practice and obviously in live action. More specifically, the film will convey the haunting beauty of Rapture, the underwater city in which the Bioshock saga unfolds. More specifically, my apologies, Bioshock 1 and 2. And the deeper themes of the game, the dangers of unchecked ambition and the intricacies of free will. He went on to be quoted with the following quotes. Quote, "It was originally done with the previous regime, and the new regime has lowered the budgets on some things, so we're doing a much smaller version of the movie. But it's eventually going to get made with Francis Lawrence directing, and if you're not familiar with who Francis Lawrence is as a director, he ended up doing a lot of the Hunger Games movies, and the person that is writing the actual script of the movie, that being Michael Green, has written movies like Logan and I Am Legend. If you want to check out their IMDB pages, I'll leave both down in the description for you guys. Also, quote, "It's going to be a more personal point of view as opposed to a grander, big, epic movie," end quote. Now, let's move on to the challenges of adaptation. So, during this panel, D. Bonaventura and Goldsman elaborated on just how tricky it was to translate video game narratives to the big screen. And obviously we can see some amazing adaptations that have been produced recently, like the Last of Us series as well as the Fallout series. And then also we have some duds like Resident Evil and also currently the Borderlands movie, which I do apologize for because I was super excited to watch that. And if you're a Borderlands fan, I was pretty sure you're excited to watch it or were excited to watch it. And then we saw the reviews. So my apologies, friends, my apologies. But let's get back to this now. D. Bonaventura stresses that it's about retaining a feel for the source material while framing a narrative that works for old and new fans alike. These include his notable work for the Transformers movies as well as G.I. Joe. Goldsman, whose credits include A Beautiful Mind and I Am Legend, describes the tightrope walk between satisfying die-hard gamers, that's more than likely you and I listening to this video right now, and what might be expected by viewers who are perhaps a little less familiar with Bioshock. The team is committed to retaining exactly what it was about the games that made them so compelling, their philosophical depth and moral ambiguity, which I already am completely on board with the people in charge of the movie, personally. The only thing that's still in the back of my mind is that it's going to be a Netflix movie, so hopefully that's not going to mess too much up. We're going to have to wait, obviously, but time will tell for this specific situation. Lee reassured fans that the smaller scope of the film would allow the producers an opportunity for more character and world development. The creative team is focusing on the creepy atmosphere of Rapture to set up situations that examine characters' psychological and moral struggles. By doing this, they are creating a movie as thought-provoking as it will be in its visuals. So let me know what you think about all of that down in the comment section below, would you kindly? I'm super excited to hear information like this. Again, on paper, it sounds incredible, but in execution, we're going to have to see how that ends up turning out. Let's move on to the last section of the article here. Now let's take a look into the production timeline and fan expectations. The movie adaptation of Bioshock has suffered several setbacks due to various issues, but Lee was pretty optimistic about the whole project. The script is in the process of being finalized, and pre-production is going to start soon. No official date of release has been declared yet, but Lee did indicate that something concrete may turn up soon, and that sentence right there gets me excited, and I'll tell you why. If you don't know the date today, which is the 14th of August, and the time I'm currently recording this is almost at 2 a.m., we are currently almost a week away from Bioshock's release date. So I think we might possibly be able to hear something on that day, which I believe off the top of my head might be around the 21st. If I'm wrong, I do apologize, but it is somewhere in the ballpark of August 21st. So hopefully we can hear something about it soon. I pray. If not, maybe we hear something about the game on Bioshock's anniversary, but I'm probably getting my expectations up a little bit too much, so we'll see what happens. This shrinking in scope could make the Bioshock adaptation just what the doctor ordered, maybe Dr. Steinman, that was a bad pun, I'm really sorry, for a fresh take on this adored franchise. It might set a new benchmark for the video game movie genre as well. By zeroing in on atmosphere, character development, and intricate moral questions lying at the heart of the Bioshock story, the filmmakers aspire to ensure that they are developing and delivering a movie that does justice to the legacy of the games while standing on its own as an accomplishment in cinema. I am so excited to hear that because it sounds like the people that are in charge of this project actually give a shit about this game and about the history of all three Bioshocks, or as I should have probably said, the Bioshock series as a whole. So I'm super excited about that. Coupled with much hype, we can finally expect a movie that takes on the haunting, dystopian, and absolutely beautiful world of Rapture in a manner that promises to stay true to the source material, while also resonating with a broader audience. Devoid of its predecessor, the new direction taken for the Bioshock movie sets up an extraordinary and unforgettable place among the growing list of video game adaptations. Again, feel free to let me know what you think of this article and everything in it down in the comment section below, would you kindly? I would very much appreciate that. Well friends, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I very much appreciate it, and hopefully you're excited for the news that was included within this article. If you're new here and would like to see more Bioshock content in the future, or if you're returning and just aren't subscribed yet, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? feel free to drop a like on the video, and also be sure to hit the bell and turn on all post notifications to never miss a future video or a future live stream here on the channel. And speaking of live streams, I will be live on Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, continuing my 1999 mode Bioshock Infinite playthrough, so I'd love to see you there. If you want to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube or join our wonderful community Discord server, you can do so by checking out the links in the description below. I would very much appreciate that, and I would highly recommend checking those out. If you want to check out some other videos that I've uploaded in the past, they should be popping up on screen here within a couple of seconds, and I hope you enjoy those too. With that being said, thank you all so much again for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Take care, guys.